Normally when it's around this time of the year, July, a lot of these areas here are like really dry and really yellow. This year we've had such a wet summer. It is unbelievably green out here, which I really dig that. You come out here, not only is the temperature cool where you're not overheating, but the air just feels way fresher than dry and arid air. These mountain lakes always just take your breath away at first glance, but there's a fish that just jumped right there, so I guess this lake does have fish after all. So it looks like we can hike all around the lake if we wanted to, but why are there so many mosquitoes? I've already got 3 mosquito bites already, but despite the mosquitoes being bad, I think we're gonna have a good day out here. Let me get settled down here and we'll figure out what we want to do. Covering up my hands like this with my Sunslayer hoodie sleeves because my hands are essentially the only part of my skin that's exposed, excluding my face. But it seems like these mosquitoes are only wanting to bite my hands and not my face. So we gotta cover up. Mountain lakes are fun, except for the mosquitoes, let me tell you. When I say the mountain lakes has the worst mosquitoes, they really do. I'm gonna hike over to this side of the lake because it's a little bit more secluded over here. There's a nice trail here, so it's making our job a little easier. Well, there is no longer a trail here, so we're just kind of bushwhacking our way over here. It's pretty treacherous. I just hope there's no poison ivy here. That won't be good. Ooh, I'm liking this. We'll call that little flat spot right there home. It's only like 75 degrees and I'm sweating. First impressions about this lake, there's mosquitoes everywhere. I've already got like 4 mosquito bites on my hands, and when I was just like rigging up, I have like dead mosquito parts all over my pants from me slapping them. But while I was rigging up, a couple fish have surfaced. There's a plane going right above us right now, but we're gonna give them bait. So just got a small rod and a small reel here. Got 6-pound test, has my main line, running a little float. And then I've just got a little bait holder hook with a piece of night crawler on there. So we do have a second rod where a spinner is tied on, but we're just gonna see if they want the worm, you know? They're pretty active because they're surfacing and jumping, and it seems like they're attacking bugs that land on the water. However, I don't know if they're going to want a worm because a worm's a lot bigger than a little fly. And from what I have read, these trout in here, which are believed to be cutthroat trout, they don't get very big. They're anywhere from 8 to 11 inches. So we'll just kind of have to work around and see how this goes. So, wow, this bobber rod just sits there. We'll throw our rooster tail around, and I've just got a 1/6 ounce rooster tail. This one right here is just a pink and blue one. Fish just jumped right in front of me. So we'll see if they're chasing. My hands are itchy already. Those mosquito bites are potent. Got 2 on each hand. This is gonna be fun. Is it raining? I think it's raining. How crazy. Overcast skies, raining. I like it. Well, I like it for good conditions to fish, but mosquitoes also like this humidity that the rain provides. Don't know how well you guys can see, but this lake is really turquoise color. A lot of these mountain lakes are, but this one's like extra turquoise, which is just beautiful. Not only is it turquoise, but it's very clear as well. But so far, I haven't seen a single fish swimming around. I know they're jumping, but I've yet to see them swimming around. So I'm assuming since it's hot, they're gonna be hanging out in deeper water versus like super close to where I am on the shoreline. Maybe they don't like my piece of worm. Maybe my worm doesn't look realistic enough. Maybe these trout up here don't naturally feed on worms, so they don't really care about my worm. I might have to go scavenge for some natural bait, like these dragonflies that are flying around right here, or just some kind of bug or beetle that might be natural food for these trout. I have no idea what that is. That looks very fishy to me. Take a flat rock. Oh, he took off. Dang it. It's on my camera. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. Oh, I got him. I got him. It looks like a bee of some sort or a fly. He's barely hanging on, but we're gonna see if he's gonna produce a fish for us. I'm gonna try to gently cast. Oh, I think he fell off. Okay, that ain't gonna work. That fly is too fragile. It was worth a shot. Try to make it past this without dropping everything. I might be playing with fire here. Oh. That was sketch, I'm not gonna lie. That was sketchy. Don't do what I just did there. I'm just trying to find a spot. I mean, the whole shoreline looks good, but sometimes when you're not feeling it, you're just not feeling it, you know? Ooh, these rocks are slick. That's a giant crayfish claw right there. Just about the same size as my thumb. So, all right, we're picking up clues here. That's a good sign. Crayfish. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, fish on. I saw him come out and take it. And of course he came off. That was a good sized trout. That was probably like 11, 12 incher. Oh no. I saw him chasing it and I just saw him grab it and I thought I had him, but it came off right at the shore. But that's progress. I was just so hot. I was like, man, there might not be any fish in this lake. Obviously, I knew there was fish in here because they're jumping, but that was a good sized trout right there. I didn't expect them to be like that size. I thought they were gonna be several inches smaller than that guy, but that guy chased it from way out, right on top of that log and smashed it right in front of me. And I don't know how I didn't get him. I have treble hooks on this rooster tail too. Maybe they're just not sharp enough. So one thing that I've observed is there's not a lot of structure in this lake. The structure that are in this lake are just a bunch of downed trees. And I'm assuming if these trout are gonna go into cover, they're gonna be stacked along these trees right here that's fallen in the water. I mean, that log, that general area is where the one that bit my rooster tail came out of that log. We're gonna switch our spinner, get rid of this blue and pink rooster tail right here. And we're just gonna go to black and yellow. Put this guy in here, pull out the panther martin, and we'll see if this gold blade fares a little bit better. Trout are probably one of the most color picky fishes that I fish for. So sometimes if they don't like a certain color, like switch it up and you might just hit the jackpot. We're gonna go with a gold blade and a black body. And I think these hooks are a little bit sharper too on this Panther Martin, so. I have a chaser? Did I just see a fish chasing? Or is that just my imagination? Oh, he hit on the drop. Oh, he caught me so off guard. I didn't expect that. Well, third time's not a charm. Four times a charm. Oh, fourth time's a charm. He came back for it. That's a good trout. Don't come off. Don't come off. Oh. This is a rainbow. This is not a cutthroat. This is a really good sized trout. I was thinking we were gonna catch like 8-inch trout. This is way bigger than I was thinking. This is like the one I lost earlier too. Okay, buddy. All right, bud. When I come to mountain lakes, I really do expect to catch like smaller fish. And so when I catch a nicer sized trout like this, like I'm just on cloud 9. And I think these are like the average ones, because the ones that I've been seeing chasing me or chasing my lures, they've been like this size. And if I'm being honest, I didn't know there was rainbow trout in here. I thought it was just cutthroat, but I guess there's some rainbow trout in here, which I'm not complaining because we're eating rainbow trout. Beautiful, beautiful fish, beautiful country, beautiful lake. I don't know what else you can ask for. I'm just so stoked that we got lunch because I am pretty hungry. Super stoked on this. Oh, I have a fish. I just came back to check my bobber rod and we have a fish on. We got another trout. Oh, that's amazing. I came back, I was like, my bobber's gone. This is a cutty. Yep, that's a cutthroat. This guy, look at that. Beautiful cutthroat, but we're gonna let this guy go. So we know there's rainbow trout and cutthroat. That's a nice cutty right there. So we know there's two things working. We just had to grind it out a little, you know? Worms are working, spinners are working. Just a little bit of persistence. That's all you need. I'm gonna regroup a little, gather up my gear. We're gonna move towards this way because I've just got a feeling that this side of the lake is where it's at. We're gonna put our trout right in this water right here. When it's summer like this, you throw a fish on land, they're just gonna dry out, which that's not good because I'm not necessarily gonna eat this trout just yet. We're gonna keep fishing. Bobber down. Fish on. Fish on. Fish on the bobber. Wow, this one's a really blue trout. Fighter. Nice cutthroat. That's a really blue cutthroat. Yep. Or, I don't know, actually. All right, bud. He didn't swallow the hook, which is good. Oh, the hook's already out. Perfect. So my worm's gone, but the hook's, oh, he's like halfway out the net. Oh, yep, there he goes. Quick release. He's gone. He swam so hard, he went through the net. Man, they are smashing everything. Worms, panther martins. This is why I love exploring lakes on my own, because you just never know what you're in for, you know? It's like, it could be amazing fishing, it could be not so good fishing, but the point is, like, you're exploring, you're getting out of your comfort zone. And that's the best thing I love about just exploring lakes in general. You just never know what's gonna happen. You guys keep watch on that bobber. I'm gonna try and catch myself another fish. This weather has been just amazing today. A lot of cloud cover, so it's not super steaming hot, but we do have just enough sunshine to really brighten up the mood. Figured I'd just take this moment to, you know, take a step back from fishing and sit down and just take this all in, man. This is incredible. I really do enjoy spending time up here in the mountains, just at the lake, because the serenity is just unmatched. Oh, on the drop. I wasn't even gonna reel. I was just putting my rod here and then he just came out and smacked it. And now on top of the serenity, these fish are just aggressive. Oh, he came off quick release. Oh, that was amazing. I believe the time has come. I'm getting hungry, so we're gonna cook lunch. Again, this guy's a beast. I didn't expect to come here and catch a trout this big, so my pan might be a little small, but worst case scenario, we'll just cut them into 2 halves and we'll just go from there. But we're just gonna quickly gut this trout out. If we want to, we can still fish. It's only like 2:30 p.m. So we haven't fished super long and we're already having a lot of action. So we're gonna cut off the head. This guy's got plenty of meat for me. Geez, there's ants everywhere here. Cut that off. Once you go from the anus, cut off the head, everything here just kind of pulls out in one piece, head, guts, everything. But before we toss all the guts back, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to its stomach and we're gonna cut open the stomach and see what this fish is eating. That way, next time we come here, we have a better idea of, you know, what to use. So we're just gonna cut this open and see what's in here. So that looks like a bunch of pieces of crayfish. So earlier when I found that crayfish claw, you know, to me, I kind of thought that crayfish was gonna be something that these fish in here eat. So next time, a Ned rig using a soft plastic that imitates a crawdad is probably money in here. So we know there's crayfish that they're eating. More pieces of crawdad. There's more stuff in here. So this guy's, he's relatively healthy, but it seems like he just ate one crawdad and that was all in his stomach. No bugs in here, it seems like. No bugs, just a crawdad. So since he ate crawdads, now the crawdads can eat him. Sounds like a fair trade. So we'll take note of that next time we come here. We'll bring the Ned rig, we won't forget him, but all we gotta do now is just take out the kidney, which is this dark line right here. Just take your thumb and just smush it out just like this. And then it's more or less clean. Just rinse it out. And look at that pink meat. That's amazing. Definitely tells me he's been in this water for quite some time. Got my drink, never forget that. And I just brought my little pocket rocket because, again, I was expecting to catch like 8 to 10 inch trout. So I just have a super small burner. But that thing will light up no problem. So we got our garlic salt. This is the pan. and the fish is definitely bigger, so we'll most likely have to cut that fish in half and do one half here and one half here. We'll make it work. Got a bunch of coleslaw here. Got some tortillas. Brought an onion, black pepper, and just tongs. So I am hungry. I'm excited for this. Perfect. You don't want your hands to be slimy, just use your net to rinse them off. Leave these guys in the water. Probably only need half, I'm assuming. Oop. Rock's a little bit more slippery than I thought. I'm also being very careful because I don't want to dull this blade on this rock. These blades, they kind of go by fast, so I'm trying to extend the life of this blade as much as possible. Just going simple because we have a lot of condiments to go with this. So just some garlic salt there. We're just gonna do some black pepper. That fire might be going a little too fast. We're gonna use this bag as our trash bag. All these onion pieces, wrapper. Just always carry a trash bag of some sort. It doesn't have to be a legit trash bag. It could just be a bag like this. Just pack out what you pack in. You just don't want to leave them, you know, like trashy. Ooh, this oil is going fast. I'm gonna turn it down. We gotta turn down the heat. It's cooking fast, a little too fast. It's a little windy now, but I really do like this wind because one, it's cooling me down, so it's not super hot. Second, there's no more bugs. There's no more mosquitoes, no more flies, no more bees. It's just like perfect. Nothing's annoying you right now. I mean, maybe the audio is not the best with the wind, but I'm cooking, I'm relaxing. I don't have to deal with bugs, mosquitoes in particular. And this is what I get to look at. Just pretty incredible. I didn't bring a plate, so this is gonna be my plate. That's a pretty neat looking plate if you ask me. Just gonna wipe it down with some wipes and we'll call it good. Just gonna take some wipes here and just wipe down this rock here. I think we are good to go on the fish. So I'm gonna get my stuff situated here. Let's bring back our onions and lime here. Some people like to warm up their tortillas. I honestly don't. I prefer just a room temperature tortilla like this. I kind of don't want this to fall, so let's move this aside. Put this on the ground, and let's just do this. When the fish is done, the meat should just peel right off the bone like this. This fish is plenty ready. We're gonna take the skin too. Skin's the best part. Change my mind if you disagree. The bone's just gonna peel right off, just like that. We're gonna take away the fins too, because there's bones right here. We're going to just eat this tail like this. So if you never eaten this tail, it's basically a fish chip. Just some fresh coleslaw. We're not even gonna cook this onion. We're just gonna eat it like this. Right now, I'm actually craving some raw onion for some reason. I just want the potency, I guess. I'm feeling pretty drained right now, so I need the potency of these onions to just kind of give me life again. Take some lime right here. Just a little bit of honey mustard like that. I need to open this drink right here. Sparkling ice. The only downfall with this drink right now is it's not ice cold, but still tastes wonderful. Yep. It's been a while since I've ate a trout wrap like this, so I'm pretty excited if I'm being honest. Those raw onions are just fire. Okay, fly. I'm glad I did not cook those onions. I'm glad I left them raw with the coleslaw. Kind of sorry for not talking. I'm really just enjoying my wrap. Oh my goodness. So good. I'm glad my trout was decent size so I could go for round 2 and round 3. I'm about to make my second one right now. Who needs a plate when you got rocks? There are ants everywhere on me right now. Too much food in here, so we'll just eat it like a regular taco. Well, as soon as the wind died, mosquitoes are back. Pink meat, coleslaw. The trout itself is delicious, but all those vegetables, because I didn't cook any of the vegetables, the coleslaw and the onion, like they just give a very fresh taste to this wrap right here. And it's hitting the spot. It is really hitting the spot. Now that our stomach is fed, we can get back to fishing. And I was thinking about making a loop around the lake and then leaving, but I just don't think it's really feasible. I mean, I can just crash through all that brush, but I don't know. I figured I just fished to the end of this little corner right here just to see if we can catch like a kicker fish, but we'll see. I just want to spend as much time at this lake as I can, learn about it as much as I can before I have to leave. That way next time when I come back, I just have a much better idea of how to approach this lake. So oh, fish on right there. Oh, he came off. Little guy. Probably like a 7-inch trout. But all right, this panther martin is key. This black body panther martin with 3 yellow dots and the gold blade it's really been producing today. I'm really glad I brought this panther martin along. I only brought 2 spinners today. That rooster tail that I started out with and this black panther martin. This looks fishy. There's gotta be a fish right here. It's just a nice You know, gravel slash shale bottom right here. Looks like a perfect area for fish to just roam around. There's got to be a fish in here. Okay. This is old on the drop. That tree produced. I was about to say this is the end of my little journey right here. I just wanted to get to this tree and this fish caught me off guard right on the drop. This is a rainbow. Might be a cut bow. I'm gonna wet my hands. Nice little rainbow. Might be a little cut bow. Let him go. Off to the races he goes. That's good to know. We definitely knocked off a lot of questions that I had prior to like fishing it, so that's really cool. Oh, I just saw a fish swim. That might have been the same fish. I released him over here and I saw a fish dart over there. It's amazing. So there's a little stick right there. There's a stick right there. There's a big log over here. Just gonna fish here for a couple more casts. See if we can't get lucky with the big one. And then we're gonna have to call it. On. Fish on. Yep, they love this structure right here. Oh, he came off. That's okay though. So they love this brush pile right here. That's like 2 fish within like 3 minutes. Nothing on that cast, but I think we've had plenty of fun. So, call it a day. Black Panther Martin doesn't disappoint. It is officially time to say goodbye to this lake. Not goodbye, just see you later, I guess. But time's run out. I gotta book it out of here. Not really book it because I still have to hike back to the car and then drive home, but you get the point. For a first time fishing a new mountain lake, I'm pretty ecstatic with the results that we got today. I'm just gonna pack it up here, hike back, and call it good.